What's up, guys? Jordan here from Show Me Vegas. I'm in the middle of another exhausting trip and I'm looking for a little R&R on the Strip. What better place than the place I think is the best top to bottom resort in all of Las Vegas. In this video I'm going to show you what it's like to stay at Encore Las Vegas in 2023 and why we think that this is the best property in Las Vegas. Let's go. Alright, I'm all checked in here at Encore at Wynn Las Vegas, and guys, I'm not going to beat around the bush on this one. Ashton and I have stayed here before, and this, top to bottom, is the best property in Las Vegas. Encore is an all-suite property, and that's why I think this is the best standard room in Vegas. Yes, you're going to pay for it, but yes, they are going to make sure you're happy with that choice. So since I think this is hands down the best standard room in all of Las Vegas, I'm not going to keep you guys hanging. Let's start it off with the room tour. Okay, pardon the echo and pardon the lighting, but I'm in the entryway. You come into this room immediately, it's going to be completely dark, but no worries, you just hit the all on button on the smart controls and the entire room comes to life. You're going to be tempted right away to check out the bathroom, and we'll get to that later, but keep going down the hallway and you're going to find yourself right here in the bedroom of this suite. It's separated by kind of a half wall here between the bedroom and the living room. A very inviting king-size bed behind you, an entire wall of mirrors. On the left side, you're going to find a hutch that has inside it your mini bar, and on top of it, your snacks. You probably don't want to touch those things, but hey, then again, you're staying at Encore. Maybe you can afford those things. The bed is, of course, flanked by two marble-top nightstands that have all sorts of power outlets and hookups for your devices. And then, of course, kind of taking the original Aria model to a new level, there's a tablet at your bedside that controls absolutely everything in the room. From lights to drapes, you can even control the TV with it. Just a pretty cool touch here at Encore. Move past that little half wall and you're into your living room. This living room is pretty great. Also very spacious. It's got a couch with a chaise lounge on the end, a leather wrapped ottoman, and over here, a desk where if you want to get some work done, I think this is about the ideal place. So it's a two-room suite, but you probably want to be able to watch TV from either room, right? Well, they thought of that too, because the TV swivels right around. Now, you're probably not going to be surprised to find out that every room here is smart enabled. So, Alexa, close the drapes.
Okay.
You can, of course, also do that with the lights, the TV. Anything that's electronic in the room can be controlled by your voice. All right, let's go check out that bathroom I was talking about. Alright, pardon the echo, but the bathroom is truly luxury here at Encore. Immediately you've got two robes for your own personal use during the stay. There's a very high-end double vanity in the middle with a stool and a makeup mirror to sit down and get ready for your night. And of course there's a TV in the bathroom, why wouldn't there be? The bathroom, like the rest of the room, is absolutely immaculately clean top to bottom. Not even a smudge to be found on this huge mirror. Directly behind you is a huge soaking tub, and to my right is a big walk-in shower with both a regular shower head and a wand. Also, the bath amenities, you're not going to be surprised to find out, are absolutely phenomenal here at Encore. Here in the entryway between the bathroom and the bedroom, you're going to find a huge double-doored closet on this side. And on this side, the biggest mirror you're going to find anywhere in Las Vegas. I'm not kidding. This mirror is at least 4 feet wide and 7 feet tall. Okay, that's a look around this Encore suite. Time to go look around the property a little bit more. Now, just so you know, Encore does have its own casino and amenities. However, it is connected indoor to the Wynn. This is all one big complex. I'm going to try to focus mostly on the Encore side of this property, but I'll show you some of the Wynn as well, because really this is all one big property.
So one thing I'm super surprised by, even though this is a Wednesday in the middle of the afternoon, is the table minimums. I've been in here many times and found nothing but $25 and sometimes $50 tables. Today there's $15 blackjack, $15 craps, and a few $25 tables sprinkled in. Now, come evening, you can almost bet that these minimums are going to go up to about $50. But if you want to gamble at the Wynn and you want to do it kind of on the cheap, just come in the middle of a weekday. Now, you might find yourself asking, how's the cocktail service? Well, I haven't even started gambling. I've actually just sat down 2 different times to try to film a clip, and I've been offered a cocktail both times. I've been in the casino for 5 minutes, and I've been offered a drink twice. So the cocktail service is pretty good. Now, the race and sports book here at Encore is nothing over the top, but if you are looking for a large, nice sports book, just head right next door to the Wynn. That one is fantastic. Sinatra here at Encore Las Vegas is their Italian restaurant. Ashton and I ate here a couple of years ago, and quite honestly, we were a little underwhelmed. Super cool atmosphere, but it was super loud in there. One of us had great food, the other one had mediocre food, so I don't know if I can recommend it completely because of that, but just know that's one of your options over here at Encore. Wazuzu Sushi and Noodles is a popular Asian restaurant here on the casino floor. Casa Playa, coastal Mexican and upscale Mexican restaurant here just off the Encore casino floor. Now, it's November when I'm filming this, so Encore Beach Club is closed for the season, but this is one of the preeminent day clubs in all of Las Vegas. This is outside at the Encore pool area. That pool is closed for the season, but you can use the Wynn's pool. I just wanted to show it to you because, my gosh, look how beautiful that is. They do actually have a very vibrant poker scene here at Encore, a dedicated poker room that actually kind of spills out onto the casino floor. So that's about it for the Encore side. Let's throw up a timer and see how long it takes to get over to the Wynn. Well, that wasn't too bad. Between 2 and 2.5 minutes to get from Encore to Wynn, depending on how fast you walk. The Wynn casino floor, as you can see, is a lot more busy and a lot more happening than the Encore floor. But if you're staying at either one of these 2 properties, you have access to both, so there's really no downside between picking one versus the other. Now, this video is about my stay at Encore, not at the Wynn, so I'm not going to do an entire walkthrough of the Wynn. If you want to see an entire walkthrough of the Wynn, you're in luck. We've done that on the channel before. I'm going to put a link in the description box down below, and you can see what both these properties look like from top to bottom. Awakening is right here between the 2 properties, and that is Wynn's production show. It, of course, replaced Le Rive, which was there for many years. And quite honestly, it's had a lot of struggles. They actually had to shut the show down after just a couple of months and retool it. I've heard the audiences aren't very good. If you've seen this show, let us know in the comments and tell us what you thought of it. We're kind of on the fence as to whether we want to see it or not. So I'm headed back over to Encore because I've got to get ready for a hockey game tonight. If you're wondering, I did look at the tables over at Wynn on this Wednesday afternoon, and as expected, there were a lot of $50. There were $100 and $200 tables. There were a few $25 tables, but they were pretty few and far between. So that's a little look around the properties here at Wynn and Encore. It's most decidedly upper class, and there is not anything cheap around here, but that's kind of what you come to expect when you're paying
upper end prices for a luxury hotel experience in Las Vegas. Hey, tonight I've got big plans. I'll give you one guess as to where I'm going. I'm going to go see the Golden Knights down at T-Mobile Arena. They're playing the Kings tonight. Off to a pretty good start, and if you didn't know, they are the defending Stanley Cup champions. Planning on making a video down there about T-Mobile Arena and what it's like to attend an event there, and I think I'm going to put it out before this video. So if I do, if all goes according to plan, I'm going to put a link in the description box down below so you can see that video. After that, I'm going to come back here to Wynn and Encore, and I'm just going to chill out. I might go back over to Wynn and watch the Lake of Dreams show. Who knows where the night's going to take me. So I've got to get going, and I'll catch you guys later. Good morning from Encore. It's always a good morning from Encore because, well, you're waking up in the nicest hotel in Las Vegas. The bed's super comfortable, so I slept great. The sheets are awesome. The blackout shade worked really well, so it was nice and dark, and the AC got it right down to that 65-degree sleeping temperature that I love. And you've got the luxury touch of the robe. Now, I went ahead and did you guys a favor and put a shirt on underneath because nobody needs to see that. Today I've got a few things going on for the channel outside of this property, but I'm going to hang out here too and have the buffet in the middle of the afternoon. I'll let you know what that's like in a separate video, but I thought before we got any further into this video, we should talk about price. Now, this is, as you probably know, one of the most expensive hotels in Las Vegas, so you probably want to know how much I'm paying for this room. Now, I booked this room through my Wynn Rewards account, and they actually sent me a pretty decent offer. Let's first take a look at the rack rates. Here they are. Rooms here at Wynn and Encore rarely go below $299 a night, and this is during the off season, if you will. It's pretty much the cheapest it's ever going to get here, and the rate for this room typically doesn't drop below $299 a night. You can see a couple sporadic $229s on there. On the weekends, these rooms can go for in the thousands of dollars, so it's an expensive property. As I said, I booked this through my Wynn Rewards, and I got the rate of $119 for the first night and $189 for the second night, plus $100 resort credit and $100 free credit. That is an outstanding deal, and I've got to say, we don't gamble here very often. Now, we did 2 years ago tier match in the Wynn Rewards program to Platinum. We were Platinum at MGM Rewards at the time, and they were doing tier matching, and we took them up on that. We got to Platinum with Wynn, but we still haven't gambled here very much. As a matter of fact, I don't think we've gambled here any in the last year, and we still got that offer through Wynn Rewards. So sign up for Wynn Rewards, come down here and play a little bit and see what kind of offers you get, because you might just be surprised, especially if you're going to come in the wintertime, you might just be surprised what kind of rate you can actually get. So one thing I love about the Wynn and Encore that sets it apart even from the luxury hotels that I stayed at before are the details. I mean, no detail whatsoever is missed. There's not a scuff on the baseboards. There's not a nick in the furniture. There is not a stain in the carpet. Everything is in immaculate condition. There is no deferred maintenance at this property whatsoever. And that's actually pretty remarkable, especially over here at Encore, because these rooms have not been remodeled. They have just recently remodeled the rooms over at the Wynn, so you would expect those to be in great condition. But considering the age of these rooms over here at Encore, it's quite impressive. Also, speaking of the little things, I mentioned yesterday that everything is Alexa enabled in the room. You can close the drapes, you can turn off the lights. You also have this by your bedside. This is the tablet that controls pretty much everything. You can turn on the privacy light outside. You can request housekeeping. You can order your in-room dining. You can control the lights. You can control the TV. As a matter of fact, this is your remote control for the TV. It's actually pretty awesome. This is not unlike what you find over at Aria, but I think this one is far more functional and far more useful. And it's on a charging stand right next to your bedside. All right, all that said, I'm going to get out and have a busy day. I do have to leave this hotel at 4 o'clock or so in the morning to get to the airport. I have a 6:30 a.m. flight, so that's going to be terrible. I'll check back in with you guys later this evening, and we'll go over the pros and cons of staying here at Wynn and Encore. So I can't think of any better way to cap off this trip and my stay here at Wynn and Encore than having a cocktail and a small bite to eat out at Aft Cocktail Lounge down here at the Lake of Dreams at the Wynn. This place is absolutely beautiful. It's a little chilly outside and there are no heaters on the patio, but cocktails are about $22, $23.
beers, $10 to $12, and they have some fantastic small bites. I'm going to get the mini king crab rolls and enjoy a beer, watch the show before I hit the sheets.
And just like that, my 2-night stay here at Encore has come to a close. I do not want to go to bed right now because the casino floor here at Encore is absolutely vibing tonight. The East Side Lounge has dueling pianos going on, and let me tell you, anytime a dueling piano show can get the entire place singing along to a piano rendition of Fat Bottom Girls, they're doing something right. I've got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, actually probably about 3:45, and get out of here and get to the airport. 6:30 a.m. flights are the worst. Alright, I said that Wynn and Encore is the best property in Las Vegas, and I'm going to stick to that. Maybe it's confirmation bias because I came in here saying that, but nothing has happened in the last 48 hours that would change my mind. This place is awesome. And before you drop a comment saying, hey, this video is probably sponsored by Wynn and Encore, I wish. They're not sponsoring these videos. Our videos are not sponsored. This is purely our opinion on places. Alright, that said, let's talk about pros and cons of staying at Wynn and Encore, specifically Encore because that's where I'm at. Pros. Number one, this is as close to hotel perfection as you're going to find in Las Vegas. Everything from the room to the service to the amenities to just the atmosphere is total class here at Wynn and Encore. That's what you're paying for, and that's absolutely what you get. Pro number two, I think this is the best standard accommodation you're going to find anywhere in Vegas, and yes, you're going to pay for it for sure. But this is an all-suite property, and the only thing probably comparable, I think, to the rooms here at Encore is going to be the Venetian and Palazzo, because those are also suites. They also have a bedroom, living room kind of set up like this with a nice bathroom. But for my money, this is the best room in Las Vegas because of that attention to detail. Everything is going to be right here, and if it's not, let them know, and they are absolutely going to make sure that it is. Pro number three, and this is not quantifiable in any way, shape, or form, but when you stay at Wynn and Encore, you feel like somebody. It's kind of a throwback to the old days of Vegas when Vegas was about class, atmosphere. Everybody kind of dresses up. When you're going out to a nice restaurant here, you wear a sport coat. And that's why I think this is the perfect place for a special occasion. Would I stay here every time? Of course not. It's way too expensive for that. But if you're looking for a special occasion, you want to celebrate something big, a milestone in your life, an anniversary, a big time birthday, and you want to splurge a little bit or maybe even a lot, this is the place you need to come in Las Vegas. Alright, cons, of course what goes along with that is money. It's expensive. It's very expensive. Staying at Wynn and Encore at the height of tourist season in the middle of the summer can be outrageously expensive, and it's probably out of most people's budget. I get that. It's out of our budget most of the time, but I'm staying here now because they sent me a good offer and it happens to be November. Con number two has got to be location. That's the only other negative thing I can say about this property. It's at the extreme north end of the Strip. Yes, Resorts World is right there. I'm looking at it right now. But even that takes a little bit of walking, and you have to walk through some kind of seedy areas just to get to Resorts World. From there, you're looking at the brand new Fontainebleau, which opens next month. And then next to Resorts World is Circus. There's not a whole lot of good stuff up here on the north end of the Strip, and it's not very walkable. If you want to go down to Mid-Strip or South Strip, you're going to need to take a car. I mean, you can walk it, but I wouldn't recommend it. You're going to need to take a car. So the location, not great. All that said, if you're thinking about splurging on a trip to Las Vegas and you want to have something truly special, Wynn or Encore, you're not going to go wrong with either. I prefer Encore just because of the standard rooms here are suites, but either way you're not going to go wrong, and if it's in your price range, book it. Hey, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, that's for sure. If you did like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our content when it comes out in the future. As I said before, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in that next video because there's always more for us to show you on Show Me Vegas.